Okay, so now that we have the favorite, Trevon, who is your, I guess, sneaky team in the East? So when I say sneaky team, I'm not saying somebody that is just going to come out of nowhere and win the whole, win the championship, but a team in the East that some people might think that they are not going to be as good, or they might be towards the bottom of the standings, but they actually will be competitive this year and they can win on any given day of the NBA season and give teams fits. Who's that team for you?
Yeah, I got Indiana, and in our team preview for them, I used the words of I felt like they could have a similar season to how the Sacramento Kings had. Not saying that they would get the third seed in the Eastern Conference, but I think they can be one of those top six secure teams. I feel like when you know who your future is and you sign on Tyrese Halliburton to a big contract, you have Bruce Brown, who just won a championship, so you get championship pedigree over there. Benedict Mathurin, a young player, a young explosive guard who can put the ball in the hole. You still have Buddy. You still got Miles Turner who can play that center position and compete at that position for you. That's a very important position for every team, obviously. I just feel like they have a chance to make some noise and actually kind of reach what they are, what their potential is. I feel like they will be able to compete with, for sure, like a Cleveland. I feel like they can compete with a New York, a Brooklyn if needed, maybe more so New York and Brooklyn and the rest of the teams below that. I feel like they can be right there. I feel like they can win on any given night competitively. And I feel like this will be the year that we see them back in that playoff type basketball. I think they're for sure a lock in that play-in, but I think they can sneak into that 5 and 6 spot also. I just think they have the tools and what it takes. I don't think that they lack many things on their roster, and I feel like this is the year they're going to get it done.
No, that's a good pick. And I know in the team preview, I had said I don't think that they can make the top six, but after watching them over the course of the preseason, definitely see where you're coming from. And it is definitely a possibility. Their play in the preseason has looked pretty good, in my opinion, just based off of the main guys that are going to be playing. But for me, I'm going to go with the Orlando Magic in the East as my sneaky team to maybe surprise some people, or be a team that can win on any given night and give some teams more fits than they would have thought. I think that they have a really good shot at making the play-in this year after not making it last year. I think Paolo Banchero is going to have a really good year to build off of his rookie of the year season he had last year. And then you also think about Franz Wagner, who I think is going to take another jump in his game. He's improved every single year. I think he's going to be possibly a 25 and 10 kind of guy this season as well. So I think that the Orlando Magic have a really good shot. They're a really good young team that's up and coming. Markel Fultz has played very well last season, especially after all the things he's gone through in his early NBA career. So I think the Orlando Magic has a chance to be a really good sneaky team in the East.
Yeah, I like that pick as well. Young, up and coming, in their team preview, we kind of acknowledge them in that same category that we have expectations for as far as like an Oklahoma City Thunder. So I think they have, like, going forward, they're going to be a team to reckon with. And I feel like they're really doing a good job of just bringing them pieces together. Palos, obviously, the headliner, but Franz Wagner is very productive and a great player also. So I like that pick too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they could have a similar season to what Oklahoma City had last season, when they made it to the play in and all that stuff. So we'll
Yeah.
see, man. We'll see.